Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. Miss you so much.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're discussing how Venom Let There Be Carnage connects to the MCU.
We tampered with the stability of space-time. The multiverse is a concept about which we know frighteningly little.
For this video, we're looking at how the Venom sequel opens the door for an MCU crossover. Naturally, if you haven't seen Let There Be Carnage or several entries in the MCU, there will be spoilerage. What are your theories for the future of the MCU and the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters? Let us know in the comments.
All right, have it your own way.
Mask!
Copy!
What the hell is that?
When the first standalone Venom movie hit the scene in 2018, many wondered if the film would connect to the MCU, especially since Tom Holland's Spider-Man got his first solo movie a year prior. Spider-Man ultimately didn't connect to Eddie Brock's origin story.
Feel like I could be doing more. You know, just curious when the next real mission's gonna be. So yeah, just call me back. It's Peter Parker.
However, producer Amy Pascal suggested that Venom and Sony's other Marvel movies could cross over, calling them, quote, adjuncts to the MCU. There were also rumors that Holland filmed a cameo as Peter Parker for Venom, but Disney/Marvel supposedly had Sony cut it. Venom did hint at the idea of a multiverse though, with a sneak peek at Into the Spider-Verse.
Are you from another dimension? Like a parallel universe where things are like this universe but different? And you're Spider-Man in that universe, but somehow traveled to this universe, but you don't know how?
Wow, that was really just a guess?
It makes sense why Holland's Spider-Man didn't appear in Venom. If Justice League and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 proved anything, it's that not every superhero movie is a guaranteed hit, even with a popular character at the forefront.
Can't. I'm sorry, Gwen.
Wow. You have done this to me again and again.
People had mixed feelings going into Venom, and if the film underperformed, there wouldn't have been much desire for a crossover. While the critical reception wasn't exactly positive, Venom did gross over $800 million. And, love or hate the film, we could all use more Tom Hardy in our lives.
Much better.
You're insane. Killing people. Who's killing people?
Carnage.
God, and not this again.
And I have proof.
The movie's success fueled Sony's desire to proceed with their shared universe, and maybe get Holland into future Venom movies.
So, what do you want to do now?
The way I see it, we can do whatever we want.
Aside from a scene where Cletus Cassidy crushes a spider, Let There Be Carnage makes few references to the web crawler. That is, until we get to the post-credit scene. Hiding out, Venom decides to share some of his knowledge with Eddie.
Listen carefully, Eddie. You did not find us. We found you. Think of yourself as my ride.
Where are you going?
During this process, though, a bright light flashes, and they're suddenly transported to another hotel room, much to the confusion of both Eddie and Venom. The telenovela that had been playing on their TV is substituted with a news report from J. Jonah Jameson, played by the one and only J.K. Simmons.
There you have it, folks. Conclusive proof that Spider-Man was responsible for the brutal murder of Mysterio, an interdimensional warrior who gave his life to protect our planet.
Jameson is ranting about the death of Mysterio, showing an unmasked image of Spider-Man, played by Holland. After the multiverse was unleashed in Loki, we all knew that Marvel characters from other continuities might find themselves in the MCU.
Or you plunge your blade in my chest and an infinite amount of me start another multiversal war.
It appears that Let There Be Carnage has officially brought Eddie and Venom into another cinematic universe. But this does raise a few questions. Watching the TV, Venom seems to recognize Peter, saying, "That guy."
Who's that guy?
Could this mean that Venom has crossed paths with another version of Spider-Man in his universe? Or maybe it's not Spider-Man that Venom recognizes, but Peter Parker.
Hey, Parker. My God, Eddie. Ooh, my spider sense is tingling.
It's safe to assume that Spider-Man isn't protecting New York in Eddie's universe. Otherwise, he probably would have intervened in Riot and Carnage's plots.
Venom, get in the rocket. No, we won't let you destroy this world. Can't die.
That doesn't mean there isn't a Peter Parker in Eddie's universe, however. It could just be a version of Peter who never got bitten by a radioactive spider. During Venom and Eddie's breakup in Let There Be Carnage, the symbiote found a wide variety of other human hosts.
Hi, Eddie.
Whoa. Yeah.
What if Peter was one of them? It's also possible that Venom and Eddie casually bumped into Peter in Queens one day. Venom has a photographic memory, so he might have recognized Peter on the TV.
You remember him.
How do you even know about that?
I know everything, Eddie.
You do?
Everything about you.
How?
There are a few other parallels between Sony's Marvel Universe and the MCU. Early in the first Venom, Chris O'Hara briefly appears as John Jameson, J. Jonah Jameson's son, the astronaut.
One of the astronauts is still alive.
That's Jameson.
It's also established that the Daily Bugle exists in Eddie's universe, albeit as a newspaper rather than a website. So, Eddie's universe most likely has its own version of Jameson, meaning there could be a version of Peter as well.
You're all I got. Big party for an American hero. My son, the astronaut.
But could you pay me in advance?
Could that mean there's another version of Eddie already in the MCU, though?
Who are you? It's Brock, sir. Edward Brock Jr. I work at the Daily Bugle. And I'm dating your daughter.
In any case, let's dissect the main question that's on everyone's mind. Is Venom gonna be in Spider-Man No Way Home?
Hello, Peter.
It's been confirmed that Alfred Molina is returning as Doc Ock, and Jamie Foxx is coming back as Electro. Based on the trailer, there's a strong possibility that the Green Goblin will appear, with Willem Dafoe hopefully reprising his role.
I could squash you like a bug right now, but I'm offering you a choice. Join me. Imagine what we could accomplish together.
While not confirmed, fans have also speculated that the trailer teases Sandman and the Lizard. So, that is 5 villains. Will Venom be the 6th in the Sinister Six? Well, not so fast. Hardy's Venom has been an anti-hero up until this point.
You go anywhere in the city preying on innocent people and we will find you and eat both your arms and then both of your legs and then we will eat your face right off your head.
So we doubt he's going to become a full-blown villain, as much as he wants to eat people. Venom could instead emerge as Spidey's unlikely ally, helping him restore order. With Peter's secret identity out in the open, maybe he'll seek refuge in Eddie's universe, paving the way for Holland to have a prominent role in Venom 3.
When Mysterio revealed my identity, my entire life got screwed up. I was wondering if maybe you could make it so that he never did.
In the No Way Home trailer, Peter is seen wearing a black and gold suit. We're pretty positive this isn't Peter's black symbiote suit from the comics, but it might be foreshadowing things to come. Peter could be corrupted by a symbiote, and in an ironic twist, Eddie needs to save him.
Let me tell you something, buddy. Just man, because I have spent a significant amount of time, with one of these creatures up my ass. It's not a lot of fun.
With the multiverse unleashed, we may also see Hardy's Venom clash with Topher Grace's Venom, leaving Spidey stuck in the middle.
Never wound what you can't kill. Eddie, the suit!
While Eddie has crossed over to the MCU, it seems that Michael Keaton's Vulture has arrived in Sony's Marvel Universe. At least that's what the Morbius trailer implies.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
Perhaps Peter will venture to Sony's universe to catch Vulture and any other villains who've broken loose.
Look, forget the flying vulture guy, please.
Why?
Why? Because I said so. Sorry, I'm talking to a teenager. Stay close to the ground.
Of course, the rights over Spider-Man remain a pivotal factor.
Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Although we all feared that Sony and Marvel might part ways after the release of Far From Home, they thankfully worked things out. Then again, if Disney's recent creator lawsuits exemplify anything, it's that the mouse wants full rights to characters like Spider-Man. We see 3 possible futures. Disney and Sony continue to share Spider-Man, They go back to the negotiation tables yet again, or Disney simply buys Sony. Although that last one might be a stretch.
You lied to me. And I trusted you.
I know. That's the most disappointing part.
Following No Way Home, Holland's Spider-Man will reportedly appear in at least one more MCU movie.
But this isn't about me. This is hurting a lot of people. I've just been thinking about how to fix all of this.
From there, it's hard to say what's next for Spidey in the MCU and Sony's universe. Box office will also be a factor, as Sony may lose some leverage if Let There Be Carnage, Morbius, or Kraven the Hunter disappoints. For now, though, Columbia Pictures president Sanford Panitch claims that there's a plan to keep things connected, stating in June 2021, quote, "I think when No Way Home comes out, even more will be revealed."
The problem is you trying to live two different lives. The longer you do it, the more dangerous it becomes.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Whatever awaits, Venom's presence in the MCU and No Way Home could set a precedent.
I have absolutely no problem with you sticking around, but if we do, we're gonna have to have some ground rules, all right?
If Venom can pop up in the MCU, so can Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool. Scarlet Witch could even meet Ian McKellen or Michael Fassbender's Magneto in the Multiverse of Madness. Perhaps we're getting ahead of ourselves, but we say, let there be crossovers.
Let us go talk to the professor.
McAvoy or Stewart? These timelines are so confusing.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.